Go ahead, they can talk while I'm doing this.
Whatever you feel.
Yeah.
And we are live. You can catch us on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's going to be a fun podcast right here. We'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. Howls over Baz. I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And I'm Eddie Millis.
And tonight, actually, we have Lee Xantana on.
What's the deal?
This is his third time on. Welcome back, Lee.
I appreciate y'all. I got you.
You good?
It's good to be back. This is my third time seeing Jacob. So, yeah, every time we link, it's always chaos. So I'm looking forward to tonight.
It's going to be chaos again. You know what I mean? But no, we actually been bringing people back. Eddie's on. We have a good dynamic today. So I know that you were on the first episode, but for the people that didn't see that one, can you tell them who you are?
Yeah,
a little
I'm
bit?
Chris Canick. I'm the CEO and founder of Smart Cups. And Smart Cups is a sustainability technology company. Go look it up, smartcups.com. But I'm a big hip-hop fan.
He's a scientist, but he has thug in him.
I'm from New York.
The mad scientist.
I am...
The mad scientist.
I'm wearing fucking Timbs right now. Look at that.
True New Yorkian, you know?
I'm here as your New York authoritative person on hip-hop.
That's a big word
That's
right
it.
there.
So yeah, we just want to get into it. Lee, what's been going on? How you been? What have you been up to?
What's new?
I have been great, man. I'm very interested in seeing how the summer unfolds. I got a lot of good collaborations coming out. Me and G5 have a good song that's it's gonna be pretty big. We sampled Juvenile. We did Back That Ass Up. So kind of like a fresh take on it. Project with AZ Chike dropping. It's called City Boys. That should be dropping early July. And I have another project called West Side Story dropping June 14th. It features Rucci, has the boy G5, Price from Audio Push, and got a unreleased joint for me and Blueface from back in the day. So
Working.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much you can talk about this, Lee, but I would bring it up a little bit.
I told you. Don't.
I'm not gonna drop it too hard.
No,
Come on.
No,
Hey,
wait.
Put it on me. How about that?
No. Hold on. Wait. Don't. I don't. First of all, we're not trying to give you clout. Don't say the name.
I'm not gonna say the name.
Yeah, don't say the name.
All I'm gonna say
just say another platform.
I'm gonna say no, I'm not gonna talk about them. I'll put the platform out there. Whack
No,
anyway.
but I don't want to give him the name. I
was talking about something before. So when he came on, he had a little issue going on, and the podcast kind of helped you out a little bit with that issue, huh?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. So it's okay to drop the name, but I kind of had a situation where I was just waiting on a collaboration to get back to me. And through the platform, I was able to kind of reach out to the person a little bit. We communicated, talked like men, and got everything done. So I appreciate y'all. How's over Baz? And yeah, hopefully, man, pretty soon, as long as we could get all the features and everything cleared, we're going to have a collaboration with me, my boy Lambo Foe, and being over dope, man. Much love to both of them. I appreciate them both.
For real.
Yeah.
So that's cool, man. But so I felt real good about that. That we were able to help you out. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
It was like some next day type shit. Posted the video, tagged them, and then
but hold on, because they don't know about this.
No, but wait, but so we basically were waiting for a response back for a feature,
right?
For another person's verse.
Yeah, but why don't you give the whole story? Because you're still leaving them out. Give them a little bit of the background.
I'm trying to.
Well, I mean,
let Lee give the story.
So firstly, right, I don't want to paint the situation in a negative light, because right now everything is where it needs to be. We want to move forward and continue with the progression of things. So I'll just say we were just waiting a while for one of the verses. Took a while to come back. We did end up getting the verse back. you know, hopefully that like we'll be able to make everything happen smooth sailing. Because I kind of figure like myself, the way I do my collaborations, I kind of DJ Khaled this situation where I take this artist and that artist and they both sound good. So I put people together on records that I'm a part of because obviously I'm paying these people for the features, right? So I'm kind of bringing my vision to life, but bringing artists that wouldn't normally collab together.
So separate studios, right?
Right.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm not an artist. I'm not a music guy. But years ago, I helped Warren G do a remix of Bob Seger's Night Moves. You know,
Big song.
so yeah, so I got Capitol Records. I got everybody like in line. This is the first time I've ever spoken about this in public, by the way.
That's so dope, actually, though.
So the first time I've ever spoken about this in public. So I did a male enhancement video for a product with Warren G. We did a song. I got Capitol Records. I got Warner Brothers all in line. I paid Warren G. We got all the songwriters. We got all the singers. We recorded it. And then after the fact, he said, "Nah, brah. All the Warren fans are going to think this is corny." And I was like, "Bro, Warren fans are... What Warren fans?" I'm like, dude.
You know that happens more often than not that you think though. Like I know for myself, this project I'm doing right now, the West Side Story one that's coming out June 14th. I have a couple features on there that are not cleared. So like I have a feature with Blueface that we did. We met each other back in 2019 at a party in Beverly Hills. We were just chopping it up. He was up and coming. He hadn't really popped off yet. For those of you who don't know, tuning in, you don't know who Blueface is. He did the viral song Xantana and has like a bunch of other hits. So we had a record, and I was just kind of holding on to the record because I wasn't confident in it, right? And I kind of saw the momentum taking place, and I was like, okay, well, cool. Before this gets too big, let me put this song out. I got flagged when I uploaded it to Spotify, and it basically told me I needed his permission. He has to send his ID picture to Twitter and some more stuff. It just sounds very like you know, it sounds weird, right? So I messaged Whack 100 and I told him, I said, yo, I got the song with your...
That's his manager.
That's his manager at the moment. Yo, I got the song with your artist. We did this song a year ago, and I want to put it out. Are we able to get this cleared? And he tells me no because he has bigger songs coming out with like G-Eazy and YG and some more people, and like he's not doing like smaller features at the moment. So he just told me, he's like, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
So like, how important is street cred to like your career?
I feel like that, like I'm kind of experiencing this at the moment. Like that's like the only thing that matters are your street cred and who you know that's in the industry already. Those two
because
things
if you have
in
the street
combination.
cred, you're gonna sell.
If you have street cred, you have a loyal fan base, right? And if you have connections in the industry, they're gonna promote your music.
But connections in the industry and like street cred
different things.
back in the day, street cred meant something different. Street cred meant like you got shot.
Or you're this person,
Like
It's different now it's different now than then,
it's different.
for sure.
It's very different than it is today.
Right today,
Right?
Nowadays, street cred is more like, what gang are you from? Like it's like, who are you with?
Oh, wow.
What's your set? Where did you grow up at? Type of thing. And if you're not from anywhere, you don't have like a big following of people, which were like nowadays it'll be like from your neighborhood, wherever you grew up at. Then people don't really tend to push you. It's a really big thing, but they take people that have their neighborhood behind them, and that's what they push.
It's even easier for the artists to get out there because if you're from a neighborhood, and the neighborhood has 1,000 people, you already got, that's just from them.
Right.
Not everybody else outside the neighborhood, but it also can keep you there though, because sometimes you don't even make it out of that. You know what I mean? And it's only the people that in your city that's playing you, and nowhere else. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. But I mean, because you have a lot of artists who you only hear them in LA.
So
you won't hear them in the East Coast.
What's the plan? Like, how do you come up with the plan to get out of that and get to the next level?
I think that rappers nowadays need to get on the level that what you're doing, Eddie. Like if they don't have there's I feel like there's so many rappers getting screwed over that they need to learn business from that level.
But the reason they get screwed over is because they don't know business, or they don't have the right people behind them, or do they have people behind them that don't know?
It's both.
They don't know how to do business because they're coming from the hood. Please, come on. Let's stop playing fucking games. Every good rapper coming up doesn't know business. They need to be taught business. That's it.
Listen, that could be said on across the board on so many different businesses. People just don't know business. You could have a comic book store and not know how to write.
It's different because
when you're from the hood,
it's different because you're giving. So imagine you're giving a kid 200 well, say I'm gonna give you $1 million. Even with athletes from the hood, the contract is $8 million. They're thinking I'm about to be rich. They don't realize that you got to pay for your agent. You got to pay for this. By the time you get your money, you only get about what 200.
No difference in the fight business. No difference in the fight. No difference in the fight business.
But so you're already
when a fighter comes up.
So before you even get the check, you already spent the money.
Right.
And you know what I mean. You got homeboys around you and shit like that, and you know what I mean. And that's how a lot of rappers they want to buy certain things, but they don't
People
invest
coming
in
up
themselves.
need to understand the
You got
business.
360 deals.
In any facet of life, people need to understand the business of the facet of what they're going through.
And discipline.
The thing is, though, it's a lot of people just don't understand business. Even me, it took me a while to figure this kind of shit out. I mean, you're from the hood too, man. Like it took a while. Like you have to really learn. People get screwed over, and when people like come at you with say all this money, a lot of people just take it. You know, they're like, "Oh man, I that sounds so great to me," you know, and they just take the money. So I think that people really need to start learning and understanding before they just take money, because these people know how to take advantage of you. They know how to do that.
So when it comes to deals, say if there was an offer, would it have to look a certain way, or are you just trying to say fuck it?
Let's talk about.
Hold on.
Let's talk about
do
that.
the whole just independent.
For me, I feel like a good part of an artist being successful is having like a marketing budget. So depending on like what the deal looked like, to me that would be like the most important thing. I actually had a situation where like I came in the money and like not knowing the business as we're talking about, right, as an up and coming artist, like what I did was spend all my money on features and clothes and the look and looking nice, and I didn't think about how am I going to promote the music, right? I'm thinking that like just the features and the look is just going to promote it by itself, but it doesn't. So for me,
how does that work? Like, do you just get like a lump sum in your bank account?
You know, okay, let me tell you.
How does that work actually? Because
I mean, it's different for everybody. Like mine wasn't off of a record deal. I'm independent. I'm unsigned. So for me, I just had a unfortunate situation where I came into some money. I don't want to really talk about why on camera. Well, maybe another interview. But I went to sleep one night. My account was negative, and I woke up and there was like $500,000 in my account. So it was like overnight I had money.
True story.
And this is a true story. Like I woke up. How am I going to pay the bill? Or went to sleep. How am I going to pay the bills? You know, I need to pay this bill, this bill.
The night before I talked,
we might have talked on the phone.
2 nights before I talked to him, and he was like, if I don't hit you back, he was like, my phone's gonna get it's gonna be cut off. I can't pay the bill, whatever. I was like, how much is it? And I was like, I'll send it to you. He was like, no, it's gonna be okay. I was like, bro, how much is it? I send it to you. He was like, no, don't worry about it. The next day, he hits me back. He was like, hey Rico, meet me here. And then from that day, it was like, you know what I mean. I mean, he blessed me, and shit was blessed for him too.
Yeah,
so it was.
Damn, I need that bank.
You know. No, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, but I mean,
it gives you anytime you have something, money. It takes that monkey off your back.
Yeah. I mean, life was good. I was living freely, you know, without a care in the world. But I was thinking the things that I was spending my money on were gonna get me the money back when they weren't real business investments. You know, so
what advice would you give young rappers coming up that got some that have a little bit of money?
To not trust people who are asking you for money. First off, there were so many people in the industry who asked me for money, and I was just forking it out because I was like, this is going to come back to me. Never did. I don't hear from these people anymore. They're long gone in the wind.
Wow.
You know, and these are people that were connected to people at radio stations, and I'm thinking, oh, you used to mess with him, so like, yeah, it's all going to be good. And everybody is looking at you when you're new money as like an easy check. You get what I'm saying?
So the thing is, when you get money, shut your fucking mouth
Exactly.
and don't tell anybody that you have fucking money, right?
Exactly.
That's right. And that's what you're going to tell all rappers.
Well, Lil, did he say
That's
save
it.
that money? Lil, did he
I
say
didn't have that fucking luxury.
What happened with you on that?
He didn't shut the fuck
I was
up.
on a national... No, I had no choice.
Yeah.
I was on
No,
a
TV,
national TV show, and I won $250,000. But it's an investment. So everyone thought that came into my pocket.
Come to the business.
It doesn't. So everyone comes after you. So you need to teach people after you, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah, no,
That's it.
I will say that I see artists nowadays who are like just getting signed and getting their deals and talking about what they got on deals and stuff like that, and it's like keep everything
Low key.
low key. It just puts a target on your back for people to try to finesse you, for these girls to try to finesse you, for you to get robbed. It's a lot of things you have to look out for. So yeah, that's, that was a learning lesson for me, but I will say, due to the situation, I wouldn't have changed anything. Only thing that I would have changed is trusting people that I thought they were like established in the industry.
That's the hard part. I think we've all dealt with that. Is like the trust. You put so much time and effort into someone, you believe in that person, they let you down. It jades you, doesn't it?
Yeah. It kind of has me a little bitter. So when people hit me up business wise, I'm very like,
Iffy.
I'm very back against the wall now. Like I don't know if I even want to hear that. Yeah. So, but moving forward, me personally, I know like I have the things that I need to set me up for success. My eyes are on the prize. I'm just looking right now to like build our team, right?
Yeah.
And to be able to have all our business in order, as we were talking about earlier in the interview.
So how do you build your team? Who do you look for?
We're still
is
working
What
on it right
qualities
now. So
do you look for?
This is a good thing, you know why? Because like, no, that's what I'm saying. This is good right here because when like business owners, you just want to like do stuff like this. It helps build you. Like this is what you do.
Iron sharpens iron.
It does. Iron sharpens iron.
How do you build your team? Like, as a guy who's gone through your shit, how do you build your team?
I would say that you definitely need more than one or two people in your team. You need somebody who you need to delegate the task to different people, and they need to focus on their task, right? I feel like you're definitely going to need a manager. You're going to need a publicist. You're definitely going to need somebody who has some
How do
type
you
of...
trust them?
How do you trust them?
How do you vet them out? How do you vet them
A
out?
lot of
I feel like...
How
I
do
feel
you
like,
personally vet them out?
I feel like it really is the vibe that somebody gives you. You can tell when someone's talking to you over a certain amount of time if they're bullshitting you. I would just say don't give them that much time to figure out if they're bullshitting you or not. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. Sorry if I don't know if I could cuss, but like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
How do you vet them out? Because you got to protect your fucking money, right? Like, your money is your money, and you don't know if you're going to ever get any more money. So protect it.
How would you suggest that?
Well,
'Cause you're
How
going
I-
through a lot. You're going through a lot right now with that stuff. You know.
how I typically like vet people out is I sit them in and I insult them. And it's not HR friendly, but I insult them. The first set, you walk in and I go, "Oh, you wore a white shirt, collar up, like what the fuck? Who the fuck do you think?" Oh, like I look at you and I go, "Yeah, fucking do rag, a fucking chain. Who the fuck do you think you are?"
See if they can take it.
and see how they respond.
What if you said that to me and I smashed your face? No, I'm serious. Like no
If you
joke.
smash my face,
I mean,
God bless your
my
face.
point is like some people. I don't agree with that because I don't need a job that badly for you to insult me.
no,
Like,
I'm
if
not
you-
going to insult you that badly
You know
where
what I
you're
mean?
going to insult my, where you're going to smash my face.
No,
But-
you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
like if I
but-
come in and I'm going to work for somebody and they say, "Oh, what kind of shirt?" Like, who the fuck are you to tell me what kind of shirt I'm wearing?
Well, then guess what? You don't work for me.
Well, but then that's
Because
fine
guess what? Because when we get into the weeds,
You know, shit's
and
bad, yeah.
and I'm working in a startup,
Nah.
and you're working in a startup because your life is a startup. You got to think about your life as a startup. People have to like carry the bags of shit, like regardless of whatever their job description is.
Yeah, but we got people in our circle. Like King Arthur had a round table, right? Because everybody was equal.
It doesn't work that way.
Well, hold
That's
on.
this
No,
way.
maybe not for you, but it does for me. Let me tell you something, brother. You do not need to insult somebody to get them in your circle. I got 5 people I could call right now that would do anything in the world for me.
But-
And I didn't. Wait, hold on. Let me finish. And I
Yeah.
never had to say, "You're wearing this type of shirt. You're wearing this." You
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Let me finish what I was going to say. So, by insulting them, by not insulting them, rather, by just
Testing them
you
in a
know,
certain way?
testing them. You test who they really are, because when people come in with a resume, they tell you who they are. They give you the best sense of self, right? But if you test them, you get to figure out who they truly are.
It's-
So if I test you by your shirt and you tell me what you just told me, I look at you and I go, you're not fit for this job.
And I would say,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to fucking work for you.
And that's fine. And that's fine.
No, sorry to interrupt, gentlemen. Like, there's also a situation, right, where like what you're saying, like sometimes somebody could be tested, but like it just doesn't end up, you know.
I love all the alpha
same-
males in the room.
The same kind of way because like for me, I just went through a situation where like I went on like a platform and like they tested me when I was there, and they tested me by disrespecting me. Like in the room, right? But like there was no.
That's what we're gonna talk about.
There's no correction
Hold on.
to the disrespect.
Wait,
It was
hold
just
on,
like,
hold on,
okay,
hold
well,
on.
thank
I
you
know,
for
I'm
the
gonna-
Hey,
views.
guess
We
what?
appreciate you.
Guess what? When I went on Food Stars, they disrespected me nonstop.
Oh yeah, I saw
And it was
that.
a test. Everything was a fucking test. But guess what? Gordon Ramsay is my shareholder. He's
Yeah.
my partner.
I mean, and a lot,
Yeah, he was disrespected bad. I saw that.
and a lot of things, so I get where you're coming from, and I get where you're coming from, and it's
All right.
it's
true,
a thing
actually.
where most people aren't in the position to say I don't need this fucking job. You're there for.
Doesn't make it right.
No. I'm not saying it's right, but most people won't say, "Fuck you." I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not working
It's
for you.
not about right
it's,
or
it's not about
wrong.
wrong. It's, you
No,
know what I mean?
it's about pride. Brother, listen.
right, but-
Hold on. I'll sleep
Pride,
in my car before
humility-
you tell me how my shirt looks.
Humility wins
nice shirt.
every fucking time. Humility wins every fucking time.
But in this,
Right.
but in
And
this,
so if you're-
but in this game though, in this
if
game,
you're humble,
how you weed it out, you
you
see it.
win.
Most people hang themselves, and you. And
No,
we-
I
and
understand
most
what
people-
you're
in-
saying.
in this game, most people hang
I
themselves.
know, but let me talk real quick though. Hold on. So the thing is different. Eddie is like we've fought our whole lives. He's a fight. You're a fighter. You have MMA. Dude, people would be afraid to say that to you because you've owned one of the biggest
But
schools in the
we're
world.
not saying to him when he has that. We're saying
It doesn't.
somebody
It doesn't
who
matter.
have a job.
But Eddie's always been a fighter.
But we're
That's the
okay,
thing.
right, but we're
I know,
talking
but
about somebody who doesn't have a job.
just let me explain.
Yeah.
So people would be afraid to say that to you in reality. But what if you weren't an MMA fighter?
It has nothing to do with being fighter. I don't care if my hands were handcuffed.
I'm the same way.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me
But I
answer
didn't.
that.
I didn't say that to you, knowing that you
I'm
were a
saying
fighter.
that my style is different. I have. What do you think? I have companies. I've been all over the world. It doesn't matter about this. I vet people differently.
Yeah, everybody's different. Yeah, for
Everybody's
sure.
different. What I'm saying is, I'm not so sure, me personally, like you could lose people, good people,
By doing
by
that.
humiliating them or testing them. Thank God that you were able to survive that, but you kind of knew the platform you were getting into. Gordon Ramsay's your shareholder. You were going on this big thing. I get it. If
I did it
went-
before, even before Gordon Ramsay.
But,
Yeah, but
Ed-
what I'm saying is, at what point do you have enough pride to say, you know what? I'm not dealing with this bullshit.
There's
I
no
don't need the
pride
money
involved.
I don't need the money that badly. I'm not going to let somebody talk to me like this. I need the money that badly. No, you're selling yourself out. And once you sell yourself out, you don't sleep the same at night.
The only thing is, though,
will.
Eddie.
I haven't sold myself out.
Can
And
I
that's
say
the
something?
difference.
I want to say something, though. Eddie, you were the toughest MMA coach I've ever had in my life. Me and my brother. And we knew when we walked in that gym we were gonna go through hell, and we went through hell because it made us better. I probably wouldn't own any of this if I didn't go to your gym.
So you're saying that there's a degree that
There
you
is a
have to
degree.
pay your price.
I paid my. I went to your gym. Me and my brother went to your. So it's different if you really think about it, because me and my brother went to your school, and even I would go to work with black eyes.
So it's paying your dues.
It's almost like one of those coaches. Like when I was growing up and I was playing football or basketball, my if I was the last one in line, he's calling me a fat ass or he's cussing me out. That's how I grew up when I was playing sports, and coaches would talk to you a certain way. Now you got parents, nigga. Oh, don't talk to my baby like that.
Never
It's
called
like,
him.
what the
Never
fuck?
called him a fat ass.
No, but that's
matter.
that's you. But for me, I didn't take it as that. And then two, I wanted to play so bad. I'm gonna take that. You know
It's
what I mean?
not-
But I didn't feel like I know he didn't mean it because at the end of the
I
day,
know what
I
you're
was at
saying.
his house. He food with his family.
I'm trying
so I didn't. You know what I mean?
to
It's different.
break down the bullshit and get to the real person.
That's
I'm
not-
trying to get to the real person.
It's not gonna happen with Sunshine. Now.
I'm not trying to degrade anybody. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm trying to get to the real person. When someone gives you a resume and they tell you, this is who I am and this is what I can do for you, and you're going to give me your money. If you pay someone and they don't do their job, they're essentially stealing from you. And shame on you for not doing the due diligence and vetting them out. And so what I'm doing is, in a chaotic situation, in turmoil, how are you going to respond? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to insult anybody. I'm not looking to degrade anybody. I want to make that very fucking clear. I'm looking to get to the core of who you are as a human being. And are you going to add value to this business? And are you actually going to add value to this business? Because if you are, great.
I think this is great
Because if
conversation,
not,
guys. I really do. I think
guess
this
what?
is great.
Guess what? If your reaction is your initial reaction, get the fuck out of here.
No, you're wrong, because here's the deal.
So, Lee, how would
if
you-
my
how would you-
reaction
how would you-
was that reaction and I was your partner and the shit was going down and
You're not my partner.
hold on
You're
a
my
minute.
employee.
Okay, you're an employee and the shit was going down. I'm in it with you till the end. Listen, you're not going to insult me.
No. I don't insult you
I'm just saying
afterwards.
I don't agree.
But no,
it's
no,
okay.
no.
I don't
Hold
agree
on,
with that.
Hold on. I don't insult you after the fact. After the fact, if I tell you your shirt is stupid and you laugh, I go, okay, that's cool.
Well, if that works for you, that's great.
And guess what? I have a ton of loyal employees. A ton of loyal employees that have bought
Look at
into
that.
my vision. And bought into my vision to go change the world. And that's all I need.
So how would so with that being said, in the industry and the shit that we do,
I
How
love
do
this
you-
conversation. Low key, I love it.
how
You know
how
what?
is it? Is
You know why though?
Wait,
I know, but hold on. We're gonna get all this. Just chill for a minute.
Are you going to kill me after
Just chill for a minute. We're gonna get him in.
I love this.
I know, but we're gonna get this in. How do you like this right now?
I love it. I like hearing other people's perspectives.
I
feel
know,
like-
we're
feel
going
like-
to. We're
I
getting
feel
them
like
in.
This is like something that, like, again, like something like I recently went through, and like it's good to hear both sides of the spectrum. So I'm hearing, like, you know, how the owner feels, how the employer feels. I know how I feel about the situation. You know.
So he just went on a podcast, and I know we're not gonna call this podcast out, but I will. So like it's called Lick Podcast. I don't care.
But let me ask you a question. What
go ahead.
happened with that? What happened with
They
that?
disrespected him. and I didn't like it.
They disrespected you?
Okay. So really, what happened? And like I rewatched the podcast after, and I kind of like saw like my mistakes going on the platform. But I wanted to go on the platform. I was very interested in being there. It kind of went downhill. Like I said something to like, yo, I wanted to be on the platform, and like my manager hooked me up or like told me to talk to this person, and the person told me I couldn't go on the podcast or whatever, yada yada. And then it from there went into like a thing. I think it like kind of sounded like I was like talking down on the platform, which I definitely don't want to do that.
Nah, I watched the podcast.
Wait, so basically, I was watching it live when it was actually happening. He basically asked, "How did you hear about us?" You know what I mean? And he said, "How I heard about you was this and this and this." And he said that one of the people from that podcast who was like entangled in with him said like, "Hey, when I had talked to him, they was like, you're not cool enough." If you type shit, and then so when he asked like, "How did you hear about us?" He said, "That's how I heard about you." So I got a bad taste in my mouth.
I really want to jump in. You guys let me jump in for a minute.
But I'm here now though.
But
wait. I want to finish.
So she basically said, I mean, if you were popping, then maybe I will fuck with you. So when the guy asked, how did you hear about us? He was like, when I first heard about you, he was like, I really wasn't fucking with you because of that statement from somebody from your camp.
But it wasn't that I wasn't fucking with the platform. Well, my exact words was I was turned off to the platform because this situation happened to me. And when I said this, it like
I want to jump in so bad right now.
Though. Like
I want to jump in. Can I jump in for a second?
I'm holding. How did it come back to what we
because
were
he didn't say
so.
So let me jump in on this. I watched the whole podcast. What they were thinking about Lee was better than them. Lee had like this like he was way higher class than these motherfuckers. They were legit like. They weren't. Just let me talk. You talk. Let me talk. They weren't on his level. They legit. They were not on his level. And Lee looked like he was like when he was talking, he was like the gentleman in that motherfucking place, like the man there. And these motherfuckers didn't like it. That's right. But then they kept wanting to talk to him, so Lee kept talking. They kept asking him questions. So then Lee kept talking, and it was pissing him off more. Right. But they were the ones asking questions. They're trying to dig him in a hole. And he was still being gentlemanly about it. You know what I mean?
Why were they doing that?
Because they wanted him to look bad. That's all they wanted to do.
Why did they want him to look bad?
They call it clickbait, yeah. So
yeah, that's all it was.
I'm gonna say.
Okay,
so
it can go viral. Or something.
Hold on. So I'm gonna speak for myself really quick. I wouldn't even say it was that situation. I would say for me that this is exactly how I would put it for me. How I felt for me. When I went on the platform, I'm extremely happy to be there. I don't know anybody. I know a few artists walking in. Shout out to my boy Duda. Duda was there. G5 was there. A few other people were there. And everybody who was there, like, it was all respectful between all the artists. Like, we all were cool. We all said hey to each other, shook each other's hands. You know, some of us exchanged information, all that. I had my artist, you remember Mac. I had Mac there with me.
Yeah, Mac.
And
cool.
It was just like the things like to me. I won't even get into all like the person. I don't know people's personal.
I like to do that.
I don't know people's personal.
It was favoritism. It was favoritism type.
They're hating on him so bad. It was. Stupid.
But I was.
It was
getting,
obvious too.
I was getting asked questions like
they're so lame, dude. Lick podcast is whack. Fuck Lick podcast. You guys suck.
We're not.
Me, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. I'm gonna say it.
The whole thing for me was that like. Of course, when I'm there as an artist, like my job is to be the best artist that I could be and to be a personality and to stand out. I'm not there to be humble and to like sit in the crowd and sit in the background, especially like my catalog of music and like the things that I have or the things that I have coming out. Like I'm not gonna not talk my shit. Any good artist who makes it doesn't not talk their shit. But it was like when I was doing that, people were like.
He did it respectfully. It wasn't.
He didn't even do it like that.
It was like people got offended by the things that I said, and while I was there, I kept stating, "Listen, I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just here to promote myself, and I'm here to make friends and to make connections." And it kept going.
They were asking certain
It kept
questions,
going like sideways, like it seemed like it.
They were trying.
It took a turn.
Like
the first question was like as soon as like after I said the situation about like what happened. with like the girl who said like I shouldn't, I wouldn't be good enough to go on the thing. Like it was like things took a turn and they got defensive, and like from there on out, like all the questions were like, well, like who's your manager? And like, oh, you say you got 2 different managers, and who's this girl in the comment section? I don't know who the fuck is in the comment section. Like I'm here on your platform talking to you directly, trying to make it a good show, a good situation for like the viewers and stuff. Also to promote myself while I'm on your
comments?
platform. No, it was a lot of
chat goes crazy.
They were talking about hold on, Rico. They were talking about like this girl who opted in named Heather, who at the time like there's so many questions being thrown at me because it's like they're like you're trying to like expose me and catch me up in like a lie.
It was live.
So like so I'm sitting there and then like
you don't realize like personal people
so I
who
can't
have
see
something against you.
So I'm not seeing like comments coming in like I'm trying to like respond, like I'm taking accountability for other people's comments, and like I'm here like just on the
and he can't see the comments on the laptop
I'm here like on the platform, trying to promote my music and like trying to do it confidently, get up and perform like everybody else. And now that I look back at it, like I'm very happy I went on the platform, but like I'm kind of disappointed I was like doing so much to promote myself when it turned into a negative thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say you're class, man.
Dude, okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
You're class. Let me tell you why. Hold on. This is my first time.
Thank you.
Meeting you. You brought a gift for all of us, which is classy as fuck.
Of course.
And you were very generous before we even started this thing. And you know what? I'm telling you, I appreciate you. So, I just want to know more about you and your music and shit. When are you performing next?
Thank you. All right. So for me, music coming out. I have a project called West Side Story coming out June 14th. Again, that features Price from Audio Push. Shout out to all the IA people. You feel me? I'm one of them. From Gardena, California, but I'm like LA IA baby. So Price from Audio Push. We got Blueface on there. We got Rucci on there from Inglewood. We got G5, Miko from Inglewood, a bunch of people. So that project, June 14th. City Boys is dropping in July with me and AZ Chike. We got a couple of videos dropping as well. I'm also trying to figure out a release date. I ended up getting in the studio with RJ. So me and RJ, Mr. LA, got a song coming out. We got 2 records, but yeah, I'm dropping gradually throughout the rest of the summer.
Spit one lyric for us. Spit one lyric for us.
Yeah, you want to spit for us a little bit?
Not right now.
At the end, towards the end.
Towards the end.
So
we're not towards the end.
We'll spit towards the end. Yeah.
So for the first project, what kind of vibe would you, if you had to say, like, is it like a summer vibe? Is it like a club album, something that you listen to while you driving? Like what? How would you present that? Like,
and hold on, before we even, I got kind of sidetracked. I'm like going live on my phone at the same time, and I'm like looking at my comment section, and like,
why?
And like
why?
No, it's the previous podcast. Like in my comment section,
they
like
are?
putting like laugh emojis and shit like that. Like,
yeah, those motherfuckers get fucked up.
Just stop.
So like low key, right? Those are lame, dude. So like the thing is though, like, let me just say, they saw our podcast.
Wait, hold on.
They talked all kinds of shit and they deleted it all. They got scared. Within seconds, I saw it all. They didn't know I saw it. But they saw Mighty Mo. They saw you. They saw the real fighters on this shit. They didn't know that people could fight. You know what I'm saying? So they deleted it. Like, it was so quick.
But listen. So for the live,
they got scared.
Oh, man. There was a segment, before you get into it, Rico, there was a segment where they were trying to like it got into a thing where like, well, you said you're independent, like you got managers. Yeah, I'm independent, but yeah,
they were trying to make him look bad.
And then they asked a question about like my manager, and then like I was like, yeah, but like I got 2 dudes who I fuck with. They're like, well, like, do your 2 dudes not fuck with each other? Where did that question from? Where does that question even fucking come from?
It's basically somebody who's a road manager, like on the road type shit, and then it's me. Hold on,
like podcast.
Wait, stop.
Come over here. We'll do an interview with you guys too.
So first of all, somebody called in live on the podcast, and said that Tim, he needs to humble himself because this is probably the biggest platform that you've been on.
And I said no. This is
so. If I'm not mistaken, numbers don't lie.
We're bigger than that platform.
32,000 subscribers. Like and subscribe.
All right, here we go.
You guys have
get him on here too.
32.
Show him.
I mean, Leak, if you want to.
Damn, is there a reason I'm on this show?
You're probably gonna like respond to like my haircut or
crazy.
something like that because they have nothing better to fucking talk about. So go fuck yourselves.
Damn.
Hey, tell him what you do though. Tell him what you do.
Hold
Hold on, tell him what he does.
I wanna.
We should go around the room
hold it?
and let
You
them
can-
tell
yeah.
them everybody
Here
what
we go.
they do. Let them go. Trust me.
Okay.
It'll-
All right,
it'll keep killing.
No.
Anyways, so you know, like you might want to like do the research on like the people that you have on your platform. Like, there just was a line of just for me like stupid questions where you're trying to expose me because like for some reason you felt like it was a thing when I stepped into the room. My artist said that like, yo, you know, you said something like, yeah, being cool is not gonna do it for you on the show, and then like you looking in my direction. Like, I don't know what is so offensive to you or so threatened about a person walking in.
With
And,
swag, like with confidence.
You know, like with confidence. But you know, we're here to be. I mean, we were there to be respectful and to conduct ourselves, you know, accordingly. It didn't happen that way. So
Hey, Lee's cooler than you. Fucking lick. Fuck you guys. go to Eddie.
You gotta,
Hey, you know I don't give a fuck
Jacob
about none of
wildin',
that.
he wildin'.
They're called
Jacob
Lick.
wildin'.
Lick.
Jacob,
Dude. That's the name of the
nigga.
podcast. Lick.
Stop. You got it.
Lick.
Yeah,
Okay, he's wilding. But anyways, all that I wanted to say was that I came on the podcast with good intentions. I wanted to get to know the host there. I wanted to get to know the other artists there. I wanted to compete with the best artists there. And in my opinion, the craziest thing to me, the whole comment section, like while we're doing this podcast,
We're saying he
they're
didn't do nothing.
saying the opposite shit of what they're saying. So like the leak is like accusing me of like certain things, and then like the comment section is like, what are you talking about? It was the craziest thing to me. Like if you could see it real time, if you could see it real time, it was so crazy. It was like, yo, like what is even happening right now?
Because people in the comments
No.
were saying that he's respectful. He didn't do anything. Why are you guys like?
I like how he was like, fuck you. I love
Something
it.
like
Fuck you.
And the whole time I'm sitting,
I don't care about none of that shit. Fuck
the
you.
whole time I'm sitting
That's
in
what
the
I
sofa.
said.
The whole time I'm sitting in the sofa, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry if I
I know.
offended anybody. Like,
That's
I'm
what I love the
trying to be-
most.
No, you know what?
But that's what
you know,
sucks.
like,
That's what sucks because here he is. He's trying to come up as an artist, do his music, and you got all these
No.
obstacles.
Yeah.
You know
know what
what?
I mean?
As an artist, guess what? I'm an artist too. I feel like I'm an artist. I told my COO a couple weeks ago, I'm an artist. If I come up with shit,
I'm sorry, real
Yeah.
quick. I gotta shout out my boy Nico. My boy Nico just joined the live. This
What's up, Nico?
This is a dude from the Inland Empire, very talented. My boy is the Mac. He also was in the live. We were two very talented artists, and I'm trying to like bring into the crew and continue to do our
Yeah.
thing. I got a movement called the Game.
So-
It's our music group. So go ahead.
here we
brother.
go. I'm going to tell you something. I'm an artist. I create art. I create science. I create innovation. If people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, fuck off. That's how I feel. If it's commercially ready, great. If it's not commercially ready, fuck off. That's how I feel about shit at this point in my life. Like, what I create comes from my brain. It should come from your brain. And so, if people like it, people like it. If people don't like it, people don't like it.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
I think when you're coming up, right, and
You need
gotta
that validation.
Yeah, well, you got to face a lot of obstacles, and it seems like some of the obstacles that he's facing going on this, I don't even know, this other podcast or whatever, was unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like he goes.
It really
with
was, too.
He goes with good.
No.
Let me finish. He goes with good intentions. And then the hosts or whoever have bad intentions. And this is the kind of bullshit that can make young entrepreneurs or young artists say, you know what, fuck this business. And that's where you got to persevere. You got to say, you know what, fuck these motherfuckers. Don't even mention their name again. I'm going to keep going. And then when you get here, you just go like this. Because haters always hate up. And, you know, I've been through that. I know you've been through that. You've been through that. You've been through that. And you just got to keep pushing forward. So
I'm sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off, brother. I'm like 100% there with you. Like again, like I went on that podcast again with good intentions, but I went there as an artist to promote myself and to talk my shit as an artist. And you know, like that's the thing that like musicians do, right?
Right.
Like you
Hype yourself up.
You hype yourself up when
Yeah.
you're in the room full of people. That's what you do. And it became a thing where like it was like, yo, you're hyping yourself up too much. Like I'm sorry that like people didn't put in the work that I put in.
Right.
You know?
That's legit
like,
too.
I'm sorry.
And
Right.
spend
Like, who's gonna hype you
spend
up
the money and spend
better
the money that
than
you
you?
spent. Like and spend the money that you spent.
No,
Like
but
because like
You're only gonna hype yourself up better than you.
because if you
Right.
because
But while I'm there, you like there's another thing. Like I'm also trying to be respectful to other people in the room. Like I'm hyping myself up while being respectful.
he apologized. He apologized.
Like
live on air.
I'm hyping.
He apologized.
I'm hyping myself up, but I'm not disrespecting.
Look at it.
anybody
He said
else
he
in
said
the
he
process.
said he said I'm
But-
sorry if I
and
disrespected
that's
anybody.
fine.
But while I'm on the
you know what I mean.
platform,
This is
I'm
why I'm
being
here. Like
disrespected.
and I want to.
But if
Right.
nobody
Hyping
else is
myself up.
hyping themselves up in the room, that doesn't, and you're hyping yourself up in the room, doesn't mean that you're not. You're disrespecting anybody else in the room.
They took it that way, though.
I will say it like this: in the episode that I was in, there was nothing else interesting about that episode other than me.
It's like watching paint dry.
I'll say it like this: everything else was just like it was just dry.
Damn, talk that shit.
Everybody
Bing.
everybody else is tiptoeing around the questions and shit because like they're scared that you're gonna try to expose them like you tried to expose me. I'm not scared of.
He didn't
trying to
tiptoe
be
around shit.
exposed.
He was like legit, like,
Because-
but he was
because
being
I've been-
genuinely about it. That's the difference with him.
I've been in interviews before. I know how to conduct.
Like
myself.
these
I
dudes
know
were
how
trying
to-
so hard to like get him to like stumble and slip, and he was still being like really cool, calm. I was like, damn, I was getting mad watching it because they were like really trying to get over on him, and I was like, dude, this motherfucker is pissing me off. And then some dude called in acting all crazy. I was like, dude, like, come on, really? And that was one of their friends, obviously.
Okay, the dude that called in, right? The dude who called in, I don't know who. Okay, I like went and did my research after I went and saw his page, and I'm like, who the fuck is this person calling
Probably
in?
nerd,
Like they're not
That's their
nowhere.
first mistake.
Why? Listen. They're not. I don't listen. It was
Who gives a
so
shit?
irrelevant. I
Who
don't even.
gives a shit?
Exactly.
Wait,
It was
one
so
time.
irrelevant. So irrelevant. I don't even know the Instagram handle. I don't remember it. It was like I went and saw it, and I was like, who the fuck was this person? Okay, you got a song with so and so. Okay, cool. They had no clue what my resume was. They just called in talking shit, mad because I'm on the platform. You know, they're asking me questions. Yo, are those Moissanite or VV or like, you know, like actual diamonds? I'm like, no, these are VVS diamonds. I go to the same jeweler as the people I work with in music. And like, it's like, oh, bro, stop popping your shit. No. I'm gonna talk my shit because you're trying to make me look stupid
Right.
on the platform.
They were.
So I'm gonna defend myself. It was like if you would have saw the whole thing,
So that's-
it was a
and
whole
the
Don't
parade of
feed the
just-
trolls.
And the person he's talking about, he said you need to be humble. You need to humble yourself, and you're on the biggest platform
Yeah.
you've ever been on.
How I
The
feel
biggest
about-
platform you've ever
We were
been on
like,
is
no.
32,000 subscribers.
How I feel about that platform is that like they're using like they have this thing where they do like an open call and they use that to try to boost how popping their platform is. I feel like they have
It's their own friends.
They tell
They have their
people,
own
hey,
friends
call in and say this and this so we could go viral. That shit is.
But
not
he's
cool.
doing
That shit
good.
is
Like
weak.
I actually like the panel we have right now because everybody's like owning shit. Everybody's doing their thing, and I like that you're on the platform with us right now because I feel like iron sharpens iron, like we always talk about, and we all have different things that we're doing, and we can all build each other up.
Yeah, but because I'm new to this, like
Field, yeah.
podcast, I've been guest. I don't understand the whole. Oh, let me set somebody up to go.
They do
viral.
that.
It's for
that is
click-
some
it's for-
fucking
for clicks.
greedy ass
Yeah.
sneaky shit.
Yeah, it was, too.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
You know
what,
what I mean?
what they did, right? Like the whole segment I was on, I was being interviewed for like 30 minutes.
Wow.
And like the segment that they took a clip, and the clip that they took was where they said, the dude called in. They said, "This is the biggest platform you probably ever been on." Blah 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 blah. Respect the League podcast and blah. Then they dropped the bomb and then they cut the clip. Like,
Yeah, they didn't even let him say what he said.
They didn't get the
And they
part
posted
where
him up
They didn't
like
get the part.
that.
They didn't get the part where he said when the guy called in, he was like, no disrespect to anybody. He was like, I got love for everybody in this room. It's all love. They didn't put that part in there though.
Of course not. But you know what you do? You just kind of like.
Yeah, for sure.
Your
Yeah, no, for
gloves
sure.
off,
It's nothing. It's
get
nothing.
Right back
And
up.
that's the problem with media. You always have to be careful with what you're doing with media.
Just because
So
they pop
right
on, we
now,
should've went on. Yeah.
I'm
We should've-
looking
we
at
should've-
everybody. I go, I got to be the best self who I am. That's it. And you always have to be careful with what the fuck you're talking about.
that is the lesson to all the new artists. Listen, when you going on these interviews, be prepared for it. and
I love
just
this band.
watch the things that you were saying when you were.
Yeah, but not here.
No,
Not here.
No,
I mean,
we're all like
Ain't
we
nobody-
love it. We
there's
love
I
it
got
over here.
invited back.
I've
and
never
There's no
been
setup
hopefully I
to it.
didn't shit the bed.
I've never been asked a sideways random question while I'm here on House Over Bass.
That's right.
Everything when I was on this other platform was just like, it was like, okay, cool, random questions, but we're gonna ask you this to like fuck you up on your shit real quick while you're on live. It's like make you. But we're gonna try to find a clip where we can go viral.
We keep it real over here. You know what I mean? That's just how we
and,
are.
And it'd be 100. There were other
You know what?
artists.
Fuck them.
Really quick. There were other artists there at the platform, right? I was not even. I want to. No disrespect to my competitor at the moment, right? I went up to the
You won.
dude. His name
You
was.
won.
His name was like. What was
Oh, he definitely won.
I don't remember.
I don't remember the guy's name I went up against, but you know, his song wasn't mixed.
He even admitted it.
And then I lost, and then he admitted it, and then like dude was like, you know, yeah, I'm just fucking with this other song, yada yada. And then later on, they told the next dude, you know, your song wasn't mixed, so you lost. It was like they wanted to like get me off
Can
the
I ask
platform.
you a question?
It was,
Do you need
it
a
was
hype man?
crazy.
Do you need a hype man? Hype man?
You know, I do actually.
Rico.
Because I'm.
Buster Rhymes in flip mode.
Because let me ask you a question.
Buster Rhymes in flip mode right now.
Kid Rock had a little white midget.
Oh, that's
did.
right.
and
He did.
so
I remember that. Shit.
I think I could make your fucking career.
Just don't tell him his shirt's fucked up.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
Just please don't make fun of my shirt.
Let me ask you a question. Can I be your hype man for your next show?
Dude,
You know.
Well, let's talk about the. Where's the
I
next
want to
show?
be your hype man for your next show.
Well, okay, so we're talking shows right now. I am not focused on shows at the moment. I'm focused on releasing the catalog of music because I have so much music for the summertime.
Right.
I have an R&B song with me and Raven Justice from Oakland,
Okay.
and that features RJ Mr. LA, a big artist from Los Angeles. I want to get that out. I have a whole project with AZ Chak. I want to get that out.
he'll bring a whole other audience
I
to
have
you.
like exactly. So
But-
like, so the viewers and the followers.
Just listen, Lee.
Wait.
When's your next show? When's your next show?
He just
We're
said-
not doing shows.
I haven't even worried about bookings. I'm just worried about releases.
Let's get you on
Working,
a show.
working.
Dude, listen.
And I want to just be your hype man. Let me just be your
He
hype
gets
man.
you on a show. For real.
Let me just get you on a fucking stage. And let me just be your like little fucking white guy
Let him
that
do
just
it,
goes, "Hey, motherfuckers, here we are. Here we are, motherfuckers."
You better do it, Lee. Trust me. Trust me.
Come on.
You said I look like somebody.
What's that?
Earlier you told me I look like somebody.
You look like Capadonna. Capadonna, and you don't even know who the fuck
I don't
Capadonna
even-
is.
so, like,
and
I'm
that's
not-
that's a generational divide right now. And that's why Biden versus Trump is fucking bullshit.
What you doing from rap to?
No. So,
Anyways.
well, we need
No, hold on, let's-
Capadonna. Capadonna, you look like Capadonna. So I smoke. No, I didn't smoke anything. With Capadonna, with all of Wu-Tang, you look like Capadonna.
All right.
We
So,
about to
so
Google
the
him.
craziest thing while you're bringing up Wu-Tang, I'm currently trying to construct a group with myself that's going to be something kind of like a Wu-Tang and NWA, just like the most talented lyricists from all over the Inland Empire. Even if you're in Los Angeles, that's cool too.
So you're trying to represent
I'm trying.
that.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to represent Cali and just have a group of lyricists that just can't
Support
be
each other
when
and
it comes
everything.
to everybody else. That's crazy. I'm looking at the picture of Capadonna right now. I do kind of
Oh,
Dude.
But you know what I get too a lot?
He's even looking.
Dude,
Capadonna.
People tell me like I said this when I was on other shit. Like people tell me Ice Cube a lot, and then I get fucking NBA players a lot. People tell me like fucking Anthony Davis and fucking Carl Anthony
Yeah,
Towns, which I don't think I look nothing like either.
No.
Anthony Davis, yeah, you got it.
Capadonna.
He's all no Capadonna.
Capadonna. Capadonna.
So,
Rico, why don't like really like because I'm sure there's a lot of people watching that want to hear what he's doing.
Yeah,
How-
let's
How do they? Well, first, where do they go?
I mean, you can go with
Anything.
Spotify.
You can go to anything.
Spotify.
My music is everywhere.
Lee Xantana is in the Santana with an X, not an S. So
Okay.
I got a beat. Let me think about.
I'll do the beat.
If I got it.
So-
If I got a beat on my phone, we'll do it.
We got to get a beat that's not owned
Yeah,
though.
exactly. If I
Can
got
we get a beat for us so we get bust a little flow real quick?
No,
I forgot that.
a bullshit.
I thought I had a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought.
Dude, you need a hype guy.
So who? Hey, so
You need. I know. I'm gonna push this. You need a hype guy. You need to go to live music festivals. You need to get a fucking following. That's the only way you can fucking do it. You need to go to live festivals.
Can your company set that shit up?
Yeah, if you're good enough. I haven't heard your music yet.
numbers don't lie.
I'll do it.
Numbers don't lie.
I'll do it.
See that there's what I'm saying is right here on the spot.
This is House Over Bad shit right
This
here.
is what we do.
Fuck yeah.
Can you
I'll
make
do
it
it.
happen? Make it happen.
You send me your music, I'll make it happen.
Lee.
Let's get you on live fucking stages. Let's get you a fucking audience. Let's get you fucking hyped. And that's where we go.
This is what House Over Bad is about.
And
We
there you
bring
go.
people together, man.
No,
This is what
seriously.
we're all about over here.
Because,
After he
yeah,
says
it's
fuck
great
you.
that you're like collaborating with this, that, the other thing. It doesn't fucking matter. If a tree falls
It's you.
and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? No, not in music. You need people to hear your fucking music.
Spit a bar.
You need to spit a bar.
Spit your shit right now, Lee.
Do
I
your
said he can
shit.
spit a bar.
Listen, right now.
Lee,
Right now.
Lee, spit.
Here we are.
Spit a bar.
No.
Spit a bar.
So how about this? How about this?
No.
No.
How about this?
The
Listen,
greatest
come on.
fucking
No.
Well, this is
rapper of
really
all
big right
fucking
now.
time.
No, shut up. Listen.
Here we are.
Instead of the beat, give.
I got the beat.
No, hell no. give us one of your favorite bars.
Yeah, a little
Hold
verse.
Acapella. Oh, wait, hold on. Acapella. Give us one of your favorite bars.
Come on, Lee, you got this, player. Spit it hard too.
But I'm gonna
Wait,
hold
hold
on.
on. No, let him
you gonna
do it.
hype him up.
No, you're good. It's acapella.
So like today's generation, there be so many like wild women in the streets, young girls are just reckless and shit.
Horace.
The first question I ask is like, where they father's at? I ain't the daddy, but she call me that. Couple $1,000 for Jordans, that's a starter pack. Fucked it, now she waiting by the phone like I'm gonna call her back. Let's hope she catching on to that. She should holds 100 racks and running. When I fuck, I plot and run up in that cul-de-sac. 30s of the hollows, catching bullets like a cornerback. Spinning Sams and throwing racks, leaving hoes in different whips. You never know. We could be anywhere foreign's at. My bitch bad and so thick you could cringe at it. All my diamonds be hitting, they spinning and zigzagging. All these niggas is pussy, they riding and dig grabbing. They need emotion, they kick, they tapping. All my niggas is having it. You cap the shit and rap, the shit we actually do. Niggas fraudulent for pussy. I be sad and confused. Like they should know what they bitches. She don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
She used some dick. I get her paid and tell her that's what we own.
Yeah.
Damn! And that's why you need a hype guy.
She got a
Because
friend and
you
need
need
a,
someone to fuck you up.
She got a friend and need a dick. I told her pass the baton like I'm for all of that. I've been a team captain. What a start is that?
Yeah.
That's why you need a hype guy.
See, there it is.
I think he's got it. I think, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I've been listening to his music too. I literally put his name up, and all his songs come up when I'm posting shit up on social media like crazy.
No, I'm serious. Listen,
No, you know what's honestly crazy, and like I appreciate everybody that like tunes in and taps in with me because I've been getting like new followers that I haven't even expected. Like my there's like a farm that like labels do where like they push people's monthly streams and followers on Spotify, Apple Music, stuff like that, and mine has organically just been growing. So I appreciate everybody who's been like tuning in with me and listening to my music. Thank you.
listen.
Yeah, for sure.
This goes back to when I was on the podcast, and I'm talking about new school versus old school. You need to do live festivals. You need to book yourself for live festivals. You need people to hear you live because that's the feeling of music.
Okay, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm working for him. That's a blanket statement. How does he do that? How does his management do that? How does he get into a live festival? How would you make that happen?
I would pick up the phone and fucking start calling people.
All right, now my answer to that is I've done footwork like that, right? Like I've been in contact with A&Rs that are connected to labels and they don't care because my catalog and music is not where they want to be.
Don't talk to the records.
I've spoken to people who run festivals and shows like that, and everybody's response for an up and coming artist is well, shit, if you could get me 2,500, we could get you on stage.
Pay to
at this
Pay to
time.
play.
I know
And-
this.
Pay to play.
I knew the answer
And-
already.
And that's
Yeah.
and that's for a
Up.
bunch of different type of platforms. That's for club events. That is for festivals. That is for
So you know what? How we do
For
this?
promoters and
I
shit.
got the
Concerts and stuff like
solution.
that.
Your company, because it's a big company, you sponsor, presented by, and you pay. You get him on the stage.
Yeah,
That's how you do
I'll
it.
do it.
And then, and you know what?
Fucking
Because,
howlers over here.
hey,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you
I'll
right
do
now.
it.
And then you back in. You got his back, and you're talking about. You don't. At that point, you don't even have to ask what kind of shirt you're wearing or what it's like. The trust, no, listen to me. The trust is built because we said it right here at this table.
Word
That's
of
what
mouth.
happens, yeah.
You wear a
House
Shark
over
Cup
Bass.
There you go.
I'll be all over the stage in that bitch.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Hey.
but
I'll
Iron
get you on
sharpens
Coachella
iron.
next year.
well, I mean, like seriously, a thing that
Fucking-
I've like been,
yeah,
been
dude.
looking
I'm
to do.
serious. I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
I mean, but
when
we-
I
we
say
spoke-
I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something.
See,
And
that's
I'm
why I
gonna
like
do
firing
something.
this guy up.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again,
You go fuck yourself. You just cost me a lot of fucking money.
But here's the thing.
Eddie was working. Eddie was working
Hold
right
on.
now.
Guess what?
Hey,
If you
we're
blow
gonna have
up,
a good time at Coachella.
you be
I'll tell
loyal.
you that.
Let's see
You
that.
be loyal.
See,
That's
this
what he is. That's
Not
what he is.
any of this
No,
NWA bullshit.
Ask that guy.
no, listen.
All right?
Ask the guy to your
Because
left.
I'm not like that short Jewish guy.
No. Watch this. Watch this. So
you gotta ask the man to your left.
So how me and him went. This is how loyal he is. Met him before through somebody else. End up going to his house for an after party. Boom. Heard his music. I told him I do clubs. I run different clubs. You know what I mean? In the entertainment shit.
Manage him?
Yeah. So I run different. So he was like, "Hey, I just want to focus on doing the music." He was like, "I need somebody to put it out there because I know the DJs of the clubs." So he was like, "Hey, if you get my music played by the DJs?" He was like, "I'll even pay you." I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I fuck with you enough." You know what I mean? Like, and I believe in it. You ain't gotta pay me nothing. I just do it just because, you know what I mean? I'm a good person.
Right.
He's like, nah. He was like, nah, I'll pay you. This motherfucker came with a contract about paying me, and he didn't even have no. He didn't have no money. Like, he's working basically a regular job, and he's willing to do some 20% shit. And if I do, you know what I mean, incentives, all types of shit. He basically put it where when he doesn't have any money, but he's making a little bit of money, he's still gonna give me money. He's never fucked me over once. He talked about when he came up on some money, took care of me when he didn't even have to. And you got motherfuckers who have money and fucked
Telling me
them
this
over.
story.
Because you believe.
Lee's a
I
good
believe.
person.
I didn't want no money.
Like, Lee's a
That's
good
my whole
person.
point.
I don't want any money.
Hey, that's why
And he
I'm
gave
right
and
for you right now.
you know what I mean? When you bless others and you
You
believe
and
somebody, you
Howard's
get it
over
back,
there.
and that's
Hey,
what
Hey,
I
listen,
want.
I'm so
You
good at
don't
this,
know.
and I'm sure he is
So you
too.
have no idea what
Even
just
though he
happened.
said what he
You
says,
don't know.
I'm so good at it. I already know.
Hey.
When you, it's called rapid cognition. There's a
You
book
will right
by
now.
Malcolm
You're going
Gladwell.
to.
Yeah.
I know the first fucking 30 seconds you sit in front of me if you're the real deal or not. I got that skill now, and I know you do. Because when you're seasoned long enough, you know.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, like, and it ain't about the shirt, how your hair looks, whatever.
My
you
hair
want
looks
to say.
dope though.
I got great
Nah,
hair.
just-
Fucking
No, you
growing
do.
this
You
shit,
got
too.
great hair.
Sucker that.
So I got whatever.
Fucking collar.
Well, let's go to the yard house right now. We're gonna close
Let me tell you
out.
something.
Wait,
We gotta close out.
Oh,
I got you.
Okay, okay,
I
hold on.
got you.
Jesus.
No, because we gotta.
Well, you
Seriously?
heard this right here.
No, seriously, you're hearing it right here. Send me your mixtape. Whatever the fucking tape you got. Let me hear it. And I'll fucking do a deal with you. And I'll get you on stage. At least one stage. That's what I'm promising you. One stage. At a big festival. And we go from there.
Wow, see what happens when you just get somebody pumped up from
This
New
is
York?
House Over Baz right here.
And go fuck yourself.
This is what we do at House Over Baz right here.
No,
We don't.
We didn't change contact information.
We don't put down nobody here. We don't put them in certain positions. We don't break them down. We uplift over here.
Yeah,
So remember
we
that
fucking-
shit.
I love that.
Even though the shit that we were saying earlier about the whole fuck you shit. Yeah, we're gonna do that because that's our boy. That's what we're supposed to do. Just like
We don't
when
fuck with our boy.
Just like
That's what it
just like when somebody called in. So now
He's on the pack
so
too,
now
yeah,
you done
yeah.
fucked up. So see what you did. So when one door closes, nigga, a whole stage opens.
So that is. Hey, everybody say shed the sheep over here. Shed the sheep.
Shut the shit.
Shed the sheep. House Over Baz. I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And Eddie Millis.
You say all your
Hey,
names.
Lee Xantana in the building. I appreciate y'all coming through and fucking with me. Thank y'all.
Tell them you too. We're out.
Chris Kannick.
Let's go.
And we are out.